Welcome to Daily News Podcast, the voice of Mangalore today. Here, we dissect the news, uncover the stories, and bring to light the issues that matter most to you. Join us as we navigate through today's pressing news.
In a significant development, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah inaugurated the foundation stone laying ceremony for the Regional Center of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, RGUHS at Maryhill. The CM emphasized that the project will greatly benefit students in the region and stressed the importance of enhancing healthcare services in government hospitals to match the standards of private ones. The RGUHS Regional Center, with an estimated cost of Rs 50 crores, was graced by the presence of Medical Education Minister Dr. Sharan Prakash Patil, DK in charge Minister Dinesh Gundarao, Speaker UT Khader, and other dignitaries. This initiative is poised to elevate the healthcare infrastructure and educational opportunities in Mangalore. In a brazen act of robbery, a gang of 5 masked attackers raided the Kotakar Cooperative Society at KC Road in Mangalore today. Armed with guns, they terrorized staff and customers, looting gold ornaments and cash before fleeing in a Fiat car towards Mangalore. Police are at the scene and are conducting a thorough investigation into the incident. Residents are urged to stay vigilant and report any suspicious activities to help maintain community safety.
Tragic news from Mangalore as a collision between a two-wheeler and a tempo has claimed the life of Abubakar Siddiq, a 22-year-old student from Nadupadavu Katukodi. The incident occurred near Nadupadavu in Konaje police station limits. Siddiq, who was on his way from Derlakade, was hit by the tempo en route from Thalkotu to Mudipu. Despite immediate efforts to rush him to the hospital, Siddiq succumbed to his injuries. The tempo driver also sustained injuries in the mishap. The scooter was severely damaged in the accident. Siddiq, a final-year student at the Arabic College in Kasaragod, leaves behind a grieving community.
In a recent development, the Kadaba police have apprehended a suspect involved in a daylight robbery near Mardala. The accused, identified as Sinu Kurian, is a neighbor of James, an auto rickshaw driver whose home was targeted during a church visit. Upon investigation, it was revealed that financial difficulties led James to commit the crime. The stolen valuables and cash were successfully retrieved from Kurian's residence. Following his confession, Kurian has been placed in judicial custody for a period of 14 days. Reports suggest that the accused, in a state of mental distress post-incident, had contemplated taking extreme measures near the railway tracks, but was intercepted by the authorities in time.
In a tragic incident near Kalmanja Nidigal, a young bike rider named Mithun Karkera lost his life after losing control of his vehicle late last night. The 25-year-old from Mundrapati in Dharmasthala was returning home after attending a program in Mangalore when the accident occurred. Despite being rushed to the hospital, the severity of his injuries proved fatal. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the family and friends of the deceased during this difficult time.
In a significant development, Professor Narendra Nayak from Mangalore, Karnataka, has been elected as the president of the Federation of Indian Rationalist Associations, FIRA, at the 13th Biennial National Conference held in Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. The conference, organized in collaboration with the Rationalists Forum, saw the participation of over 1,000 representatives from social movements across the country. The newly elected National Executive Committee includes key office bearers like Dr. Sudesh Godarao from Nashik, Maharashtra as the General Secretary, and Sajith C. from Kozhikode, Kerala as the Treasurer. The event, which marked the centenary of the self-respect movement initiated by Periyar E.V. Ramasamy in Tamil Nadu, focused on topics like constitutional provisions, the impact of new laws on social movements, and women and superstitions. The conference highlighted the commitment of the rationalist movement to promoting scientific temper and critical thinking in society.
In an important development, a man identified as Ramesh from Shikaripura, who had been evading the law for 15 years in connection with theft cases in Padubidri police limits, has finally been apprehended by the police in Shivamogga. Ramesh was previously arrested in 2010 for similar offenses, but had failed to make court appearances leading to the issuance of warrants for his arrest. After persistent efforts, the police successfully located and detained him in Shivamogga district. Ramesh has now been presented before the court in Udupi. to physical proceedings.
In a concerning incident, a gas tanker overturned on the national highway near Kinnamulki in Udupi today morning. The quick response of fire tender vehicles and police prevented any immediate threat to public safety. The area has been secured and cordoned off to ensure the situation is under control. We advise all commuters to stay away from the area until further notice. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.
In a recent incident on the Munkur-Jergakata Road near a church in Kinagoli, a luxury car overturned during the early hours of Friday. 2 individuals in the car suffered minor injuries, while another person sustained serious injuries. The car was en route from Shivamoga to Mangalore when the accident occurred. Fortunately, some devotees partaking in a padayatra to Katil came to the rescue upon witnessing the mishap. They promptly alerted a local social worker who provided immediate assistance in transporting the injured to the hospital.
In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court has directed the construction of separate and accessible toilet facilities for males, females, people with disabilities, and transgender individuals in all court premises and tribunals across the country. Emphasizing that sanitation is a fundamental human right under Article 21 of the Constitution, the court highlighted the necessity of providing a safe and hygienic environment for all. The judgment underscores the importance of adequate washroom facilities to ensure equal access to justice, stating that the absence of such facilities undermines equality and the fair administration of justice. The court ordered all high courts to oversee the implementation of these directives, including the allocation of funds for construction, maintenance, and cleanliness of the facilities. The ruling came in response to a public interest litigation filed by advocate Rajiv Kalita, emphasizing that access to clean and hygienic toilets is essential for individuals to live with dignity. In Mangalore today's headlines, BJP unveils key promises in the Sankalp Patra for Delhi Assembly polls. Party President J.P. Nadda revealed a focus on welfare schemes for women, the poor, and senior citizens. Nadda assured that ongoing public welfare schemes will continue under BJP rule. The manifesto promises include the Mahila Samriddhi Yojana offering financial aid to women, free cylinders for the poor during Holi and Diwali, and nutritional kits for pregnant mothers. Additionally, the implementation of the Ayushman Bharat Yojana, increased pension for senior citizens, and the launch of Atal Canteen Yojana at Rs 5 for slum residents were highlighted. BJP emphasizes its commitment to empowering women and ensuring the well-being of all sections of society.
In a major development, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, and his wife Bushra Bibi have been sentenced to 14 and 7 years in prison respectively by an anti-corruption court in Islamabad. The court found them guilty of corruption in the £190 million Al-Qadir Trust case. The judge also imposed fines on them, with Khan being fined Rs 1 million and Bibi ₹500,000. Failure to pay the fine could lead to additional imprisonment. The court ordered the confiscation of the land of Al-Qadir University, set up by them. Khan, who is already in jail, expressed his willingness to face all cases and stated that the verdict has tarnished the reputation of the judiciary. The case revolves around allegations of misusing funds intended for the national treasury. This verdict comes amidst negotiations between the government and Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party to address the political instability in the country. Khan, facing numerous cases since his ouster in 2022, has been imprisoned since August 2023.
Mangalore, January 17th. Double Olympic medalist shooter Manu Baker and teenage chess world champion D. Gukesh were honored with the prestigious Major Dhan Chand Khel Ratna by President Draupadi Murmu in a grand national sports awards ceremony in New Delhi. Alongside them, men's hockey captain Harmanpreet Singh and Paralympic gold-winning high jumper Praveen Kumar were also recognized for their outstanding achievements. 32 athletes, including 17 para-athletes, received the Arjuna Award, with Paris Olympics bronze medalist wrestler Aman Sarawat, shooters Swapnil Kusali and Sarabjot Singh, and men's hockey team players Jarmanpreet Singh, Sukhjit Singh, Sanjay, and Abhishek among them. The para-athletes excelled in the Paris Paralympics with 29 medals. Manu Baker made history as the first Indian athlete to win 2 medals in a single edition of the Olympics, while 18-year-old Gukesh became the youngest world champion ever by defeating China's Ding Liren. The awardees were selected based on their performances at the Olympics and World Championships.
7 individuals lost their lives in tragic incidents during the Jallikattu and Manjuviratu events held in various parts of Tamil Nadu on Kanam Pongal Day. The event saw the participation of bulls, tamers, and spectators, resulting in 2 bulls also losing their lives. In one heartbreaking incident in Sivaganga district, a bull owner named Tanish Raja lost his life along with his bull after the animal fell into a well. Several others were injured in these events, with casualties reported in Pudukkottai, Sivaganga, Madurai, Karur, and Tiruchirappalli districts. Additionally, fatal incidents occurred during bull races in Krishnagiri and Salem districts. These tragic occurrences serve as a stark reminder of the dangers associated with traditional events involving bulls and the need for stringent safety measures to prevent such loss of life in the future.
In a high-profile case that has gripped the city, the suspect behind the stabbing of actor Saif Ali Khan at his Mumbai residence has been apprehended after an intensive manhunt. The individual was seen near Bandra railway station post the attack and had allegedly changed his attire to avoid detection. The police, deploying 20 teams and leveraging technical data and informants, tracked the accused to Bandra before taking him into custody. Investigations suggest that the assailant may have been acquainted with the household staff at Khan's residence, providing him with unauthorized entry inside the apartment complex. Authorities are probing further into the incident that resulted in the actor sustaining injuries and are exploring all possible leads to ensure justice is served. Mangalore Today brings you the latest news from the national capital, where thick fog has disrupted daily operations. More than 100 flights and 20 train operations have been delayed due to poor visibility. The Delhi airport has advised passengers to stay updated with their airlines as flights not Cat 3 complaint may be affected. Indigo also issued an advisory regarding possible flight schedule changes. The air quality in Delhi remains in the poor category with an AQI of 294. Last year, Delhi experienced severe air quality post-Diwali, leading to the imposition of the 4th stage of the Graded Response Action Plan. On Thursday, the government reimposed Stage 4 of GRAP due to poor air quality, but it was revoked the following day after light rain improved conditions. The IMD predicts a mostly clear sky with dense fog in the morning for the national capital. Stay tuned to Mangalore Today for more updates.
In a daring chain of events, 2 robbers on the run after looting an ATM cash vehicle in Bidar, Karnataka, shot a guard dead and escaped with 93 lakh. Fleeing to Hyderabad, the criminals struck again, firing at a manager of a travel agency in the Afzal Gunj area. The injured victim is currently receiving medical attention. The robbers attempted to book tickets to Raipur before the shooting incident occurred. The thieves tried to bribe the agency's manager when asked to inspect their luggage, eventually opening fire and fleeing the scene. Earlier in the day, the same culprits attacked the ATM cash van guards in Bidar, throwing chili powder before shooting one guard dead and injuring another critically. Efforts are underway to apprehend the suspects as an alert has been raised in Hyderabad to prevent further violence.
In a shocking incident, Bollywood actor Saif Ali Khan was stabbed multiple times by an intruder during a burglary attempt at his Mumbai home. The attacker, who demanded Rs 1 crore, caused serious injuries to Saif Ali Khan, resulting in spinal fluid leakage and the need for surgeries. The actor's heroic nanny confronted the intruder, suffering injuries herself in the process. The police have launched a massive manhunt, forming 20 teams to catch the attacker, who remains at large. Meanwhile, the incident has sparked a heated political debate, with leaders questioning the safety of celebrities in Mumbai. Saif Ali Khan's wife, Kareena Kapoor Khan, has pleaded for privacy and called for restraint from the media during this difficult time. The entire city is shocked and saddened by this brazen attack on a beloved actor.
In a recent report by the World Bank, India's economy is projected to grow by 6.7% in the upcoming fiscal year, surpassing the global growth rate. Despite a slight dip from 8.2%, the current fiscal year's growth rate is estimated at 6.5%. The services sector is anticipated to witness continuous growth, with manufacturing activities set to strengthen due to government efforts to enhance the business environment. India remains the fastest-growing large economy globally, with China following closely at a projected growth rate of 4.5% this year. The report warns about potential risks from trade tensions and tariff hikes, posing challenges for the world economy. The World Bank's projections align with the United Nations forecast for India's GDP growth, emphasizing the need to address issues like investment slowdown and weak manufacturing growth to sustain economic progress.
Thank you for spending your evening with us. For extended coverage and further news, MangaloreToday.com is just a click away. Subscribing to our channel means you're always in the loop. We appreciate your support. Until next time.